Welcome back to Houston Life. Get ready to saddle up for a wild night as the Outlaw Comics ride into the Houston Improv for an unfiltered, unpredictable, and absolutely unforgettable night of comedy. Here to chat about their killer show is Andy Huggins, Juan Villereal, Dianne Gallagher, and Rob Mungle. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Well, thank you. Well,
I am honored to have you all sitting here ahead of the big show tonight. This is going to be such a fun and wild night for everybody, right, Andy?
Oh, yeah, I'm nothing if not wild.
You all have such a lengthy career spanning in comedy for many decades. Andy, I'll start with you. I wanted to mention, we were just talking, I saw you open up for Howie Mandel last year, but I feel like this might be a little bit more wild of a show tonight.
You know, with me, you get what you get. I'm going to be as wild tonight as I was with Howie, as I will be this weekend in Pennsylvania. You know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm going to be.
You're going to be you.
Yeah, I'm just going to be me.
I love it. Rob, I want to talk about the Outlaws, though. For people who are not aware of the Outlaw comedians, why don't you tell us a little bit of how all of this came together?
Well, this is sort of a reunion of comics back in the late 80s, early 90s. Andy here among, and several others. The Outlaw Comics, and he could probably speak better to that, but the Outlaw Comics were a force in Houston for a number of years and played all around town, all the different venues, all the clubs. And this is sort of a reunion of that group and that idea and that sort of spirit of comedy that Houston is known for.
Okay, so Juan, I'm going to jump to you. Okay. When we're talking about this crazy style of renegade comedy, what's the main difference between the first Texas Outlaws versus the Outlaw Comics who are taking the stage tonight?
Wow.
There's got to be a social media difference from back then to right now, right? Yeah, everybody thinks they're a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of comedy styles have changed.
Yeah.
You know, props and bringing up people to the stage and stuff. And this comedy that we do is comedy. Like, we sit down and write jokes and just perform for the crowd and make them have a good time. We don't incorporate them. We don't, what do you do? What's your name? Come here. It's just
not a lot of crowd work.
No, it's professional.
We're not roasting
comedy.
the audience. You're not roasting the audience. It's not interactive, if you will, right? So as the hostess with the mostest, why don't you tell us about your little bit of your career and how you got into opening up for these guys?
Well, you know what's funny is, you know, I met all these guys in the early 2000s when I started, but I'm a little rusty, actually. I took a break because I had a baby. He's 11 years old. So.
A little bit of a break.
I'm just very tired. But I love these guys. And, you know, I started with these guys. I learned how to do comedy with these guys. So they're family to me, and I know how to hang with these guys.
So it takes a very, very strong, cool woman to hang with a group of guys like this. So the show's going to start at 7:30. Andy, does everybody kind of come on and do a little bit of their own set throughout the night?
I think everybody's doing anywhere from probably around 15 minutes.
Okay.
Everybody go up one at a time. I guess 5 or 6 of us tonight, so it'll run an hour and a half or so.
Okay.
But everybody, we have comics, and everybody has their own unique style. So a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
For except, as we said, no crowd work.
No crowd work.
You can sit up front.
It makes it easy for the crowd, right? Yeah, we don't have to worry about taking a bathroom break.
No,
we can go out there safely and come back. Right.
Oh, now that might be a problem. I can't guarantee.
Juan, you've also got a lengthy career. You've worked with some of the best: Chappelle, Cedric the Entertainer. I mean, your list goes on. What is the main difference in playing to a crowd in 2025, though, as kind of when you started? We were laughing that everybody's got a cell phone and everybody thinks they're a comedian now. But what sets you guys apart from just anybody being a comedian?
I think we stayed true to the craft. We just stayed, we wanted to work. We enjoyed doing comedy. And back then, you can say a whole lot of stuff that you can't say now.
Right.
And we respect that. And we just want to be funny and not offend anybody.
Yeah, it's interesting. On the one hand, you can say anything now. The language has gone off the charts. No, very few venues will restrict your language. On the other hand, you know, there's some certain topics, well, you can't, it's racial stereotypes for the easy laugh. Can't do that anymore.
Right.
So we've both gone in one direction with the language, maybe another direction with the topics, and in my opinion, good in both cases.
Absolutely. Well, this is going to be such a great show. It's one night only, you guys. These are some legends. I suggest everybody getting out to the Houston Improv, one of my absolute favorite comedy venues in town. Andy Huggins, Juan Villereal, Dianne Gallagher, Rob Mungle. Thank you so much for all the info. I'm going to put a link up, HoustonLife.tv, under the Scene On section, but also if you want to go to the outlawcomics.com is your website. Is that correct? Am I getting that right? Yep. I'll put that all up. Showtime again is 7:30. I just had a cocktail or 4 beforehand, so
We saw that.
we saved one for you guys. Thank you so much, and we can't wait to see what's coming up. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right.